Okay guys, we're back in Phuket for the ultimate Thai breakfast tour, and we're starting off at a place that I cannot wait to show you. I've been wanting to show you this place for ages. It's called Nom Jeen Phuket. As the name suggests, they are famous for Khanom Jeen, the quintessential Phuket breakfast. It's set in an amazing standalone heritage house, an absolutely unbelievable first stop. So let's go take a look. Gaeng Neua ครับกั้งก็เป็นตัวแกงแล้วด้วยทำง่ายอันนี้กั้งครับอันนี้ปูอันนี้ปลาตีนไก่ครับ We've got chicken feet แล้วก็น้ำยาปลาครับไตปลาครับโอเคครับแล้วก็green curry, all right. Oh, okay, this one for the kids. Okay, I'll say toy, man. Okay. Cup. Okay. So they're gonna come in small little bowls, guys. So we're gonna have Gaeng Neua, cup. Kangนึงครับครับเอาอันนี้ปูใช่ไหมน้ำปูเอาครับเหลิมไม่เอาครับอันนี้เป็นน้ำยาเอาครับเอาไตปลาเป็นสไปเผ็ดมากอันนี้เผ็ดมากโอเคเอาครับ You guys know how much I love Thai ปลาเก่งเขียวหวานไม่เอาครับมีไม่เอาครับมีไก่ทอดไหมไก่ทอดมีโอเคครับ alright so we do it ourselves Hor Mok นะokay ครับเอาครับ Alright, yeah, I've got a feast here, guys. Alright, so I've got some fried chicken. I'm also going to get some Hor Mok. Khop and Khap. Alright, so as I said in the intro, I'm absolutely buzzing to show you this place, Nom Jeen Phuket. No trip to Phuket is complete without a Khanom Jeen breakfast. Now, there's plenty more famous places in the centre of town. As I said, we're about 2 kilometres outside of town, surrounded by forest, on a quiet street. As I said, there's more famous ones in town, but for me, this one is hands down the best. So I'm going to run you through exactly what I've ordered. If you didn't catch it up there, we did order quite a few. Alright, so there's so much for me to go through here, right? These are called Nom Jeen, and they look like little pea aubergines, but they're actually not. This is buap. It's basically a vegetable, like a round vegetable, covered, I forget the name of in English now, covered in coconut cream. We've got tua phak yao, which is beans and cucumber, obviously, pineapple, bean sprouts, pea flour. We've got loads of different stuff here. We've got holapa, which is Thai basil with gatin, which is sometimes for a joke they call it isan sato, which is like because they're little beans, look like stink beans. We've got some cashew leaves. We've got bai mampu. We've got some bitter gourd, aubergines, little globe aubergines, little stripy aubergines. So this is all just to freshen up your meal with the spicy curries. Let's come over here. Right, and then over here we've got bean sprouts. We've got what look to me like giant bean sprouts. Pak bung, so morning glory. Ajat, pickled cucumber salad. I think this is shredded pickled papaya. Malago, I will check. This is banana blossom. We've got some pickled, which looks like, I don't know what this is. Is this ginger? No, pickled papaya. Some pickled radish. Pak dong, pickled mustard greens, and some more different bean sprouts, couple of boiled eggs, and our lovely curry. So we're going to arrange all of this with our curries onto our plate of Khanom Jeen. All right, so obviously first I've got to try this bad boy, the Kang. So this is a mantis shrimp in a coconut-based curry. Oh, we've got cafe lime leaf there. Some of our veg, so have some green beans, have some cucumber, I like a little bit of holapa. Sorry guys, sometimes I don't know whether to say the names in English or in Thai sometimes. And sometimes I just forget the names in English because I've been saying them in Thai so much. I think that'll do us for now. I might put a bit of the pat bung on. And we'll mix that all up. The mantis shrimp is absolutely fantastic. Soft. I thought it was going to be a bit overcooked, maybe a bit rubbery, but no, very, very soft, very well cooked. Just trying to get a bit more of this meat off this mantis shrimp. I might order another one of these. They're absolutely delicious. Hyper heavy on the galangal. Very, very nice. All right, next up I'm going to try the crab curry. Oh yes. Oh, look at that. On this one I've gone buap kati. So they're like the courgette kind of things covered in coconut milk. And also some pineapple, because I banged on so much about the pineapple in the last video in curries. Why not? All right, try this crab one. I prefer this one. The mantis shrimp one was delicious, but this has got a crab flavour going the whole way through, and the crab meat's like pounded up. As I said, you're not going to get big lumps of crab meat usually in a Khanom Jeen place, unless you're going to somewhere that specialises in like crab Khanom Jeen, or it's like a thing, it's like a gimmick of that shop. Usually you're going to have like, in the Nam Ya, the fish is pounded, the crab's pounded, because it makes it go a lot further. But what that does, sort of like allows the crab to go the whole way through the curry. Right, I've got myself a fresh Khanom Jeen. All right, could have just eaten off the banana leaf, couldn't I? But there you go. All right, next I'm going to try something different, because I think this one's the one that's going to taste the most different, apart from the Gaeng Tai Pla. So this is the Gaeng Neua. This is the beef curry. Got some pea aubergines in there. They're different from the. I'll show you in a sec. They're different from the luk chin. I'm going to try and keep this on one half of the plate, so not to cross-contaminate. Really, really tender beef, heavily spiced. I'm getting some like heavy cardamom here. Well, see, I wasn't expecting this. This is like a Muslim-style curry. Like a southern Muslim style. I could eat a whole bowl of that just by itself with rice. Beef is really, really tender. Yeah, that's dish of the day for me so far. And I absolutely love seafood curries, but that is something else. I'm just going to eat that with a spoon. All right, next up, I'm going to go Nam Ya. So this is the pounded fish curry, heavy on the aromatics. Lemongrass, lime leaves, plenty of chili, turmeric, gachai. All right, so for this one, I'm going to go a bit more veg again, and again, because I know what I like with Nam Ya, so I'm going to go with some more holapa, wing bean, tuapu. I'm going to go with some pak bung. I will go with some more of that pickled malagor. Mix that all up. The thing I love about this most is the flavour of gachai when it hits you, finger root, which is quite a medicinal tasting rhizome. It's in the same family as ginger or turmeric, but yeah, it's got this word. It's a hard one to describe, but it tastes a bit like medicine. But then when it's paired with seafood, it goes in like pad char. They use it in pad kimao spaghetti, sometimes in normal pad kimao, and yeah, it just goes perfectly well with seafood. Absolutely insanely good. All the curries here are amazing, like exceptionally good. My favourite so far has definitely got to be the beef, followed probably by the crab, then the mantis shrimp. The Nam Ya is very, very good, but it's not like a flavour that's different from anywhere else you're going to get a Nam Yo. Although it's a very, very good version. You know, Nam Yo is literally everywhere, so. Right, last but not least, we're going to try the fiery Southern Thai classic, which is Gaeng Tai Pla. So plenty of vegetables, bamboo shoots, winter melon, globe aubergines, all in this fiery soup of fish innards. Sounds lovely. All right, so I'm not going to lie, not my favourite thing in the world, Gaeng Tai Pla, as you might have guessed if you ever watched any of my videos of me eating Khanom Jeen. Actually, that one's not too bad. Okay, this one's not too like overpoweringly fishy. I don't hate it. It just wouldn't be my favourite thing in the world. But this one's quite nice. It's got pickled bamboo in it, so you're getting that flavour from the pickled bamboo as well. And it's not too overpowering. Yeah, very, very spicy. Like, very, very spicy. Quite funky. Very, very, very savoury. Do you know what? This could be the... I keep saying this is an acquired taste I haven't quite acquired yet. But I'll tell you what, this one, I think this could be the Gaeng Tai Pla to convert me to Gaeng Tai Pla. All right, next up we're going to try the fried chicken, although I already tried this over there, so I do know what it tastes like. It's just a chicken breast that's been marinated in like Thai southern fried chicken spices and then deep fried, and it's cold, so it is what it is. The actual fried chicken. Okay, that bit of skin. Most Thais would eat this with a spoon and a fork, but it's a very juicy, well-spiced piece of chicken, but it's also very, very cold. So I think it's a shame because it is absolutely spiced to perfection, proper Had Yai style. It just is very cold and very oily, so I can't eat that. But it's if you got it fresh out the fryer, I'm sure it'd be delicious. Right, last but certainly not least, we're going to try the Hor Mok. Right, so Hor Mok I explained in one video as a mousse, a curried mousse, because I couldn't think of another word to describe it, and I have heard people call it that, but it is actually more of a custard, I think. It's basically a steamed red curry with fish. So red curry paste, coconut cream, and then it's steamed in a banana leaf with fish. That is seriously good. It's absolutely packed with Thai basil and lime leaves. Massive chunks of fish as well. There's bone in here as well, so I think there's literally whole pieces of fish in here. As with all the curries, really, 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 really heavy on the aromatics. That's like a common theme throughout all of these curries. They're very, very heavily flavoured. That's why you have them with the plain Khanom Jeen. So like, it sort of balances out the flavours. But yeah, all heavy on the galangal, lime leaves, lemongrass, and grachai. All of it. It's like a flavour explosion here. I'd go as far as to say this is the best Khanom Jeen restaurant I've been in. I've sent a few people here. Everyone who's asked me about recommendations for Phuket I've sent here. I never did a video here, but I've sent a lot of people here, and everyone pretty much has come back and said the same thing, that it was like on another level to a standard Khanom Jeen shop. But guys, I've got to save some room because we now need to go into Phuket town and continue our little breakfast tour, which is going to be a struggle for me because I've eaten far more than I thought I was going to, but we need to go and get a few more goodies. We're going to go and get a speciality roasted coffee in my favourite coffee shop in Phuket, and I've got one more amazing food stop for you, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. You're going to have to stick around for that. Should we go and find out how much this all cost? All right, prices, guys, absolute bargain for me personally, because I didn't actually have to pay anything because she knew I was doing a YouTube video and she wouldn't take any money. The owner said she didn't want any perks of being a YouTuber. I did obviously leave a tip. I left a couple of $100. That pretty covered the meal anyway, and the staff get that. So we are still spreading that money. But yeah, I will put prices up. I'll check I took a little video of the actual price list. So I'll put prices up, English to Thai, in the description box below, as always, whenever I can. All right, on to the next one. We're going to get back in the car, and we're going to go into Phuket town and get some more goodies. Let's go. All right, guys, next stop, we're in Phuket town proper. And as this is a breakfast tour, I've already showed you one southern Thai speciality. I'm going to show you another one now. No ultimate Thai breakfast tour would be complete without showing you some Thai southern dim sum. And there is no better place that I could think of than Boon Rat dim sum, slap bang in the middle of town. All right, what have we got? All right, we're going to get some of these. These are hargao, shumai or Khanom Jeen. We've got crab, we've got pork. Not sure what these little dumplings are, these gyao. All right, so these are what we've come down here for. They're like a deep fried pork and crab sausage, and they're unbelievable. Any Khanom Jeenปูใช่ไหม? I'll 1 ครับ. All right, so I haven't gone too mad because you just saw how much I ate in the first place, so I'm pretty stuffed. But as I said, you cannot come for breakfast. Say like this was your only day in Phuket town and you wanted to do breakfast, lunch and dinner, I would say you cannot miss dim sum. It's like the Phuket breakfast. And this is probably the most famous. There's actually I think there's 3 branches of this. So there's the original one, this is number 2, and then there's number 3. I was going to take you to number 1 today because I've already done a video in this particular shop, which you can check out here or down there for a full review. But I was petrified that they wouldn't sell the morkap board, the fried sausage. I was absolutely petrified. So I thought, look, I won't tempt fate. I'm going to come back to the same place. But it's very, very loud in here, very, very busy. So I'm going to try and keep this short and sweet. It's only 9 o'clock. I forgot to say what time it was to the last place. You have to get here early. This place shuts at 10:30. So you could do this one first. If you woke up really early, you could do this one first and then get over to the Khanom Jeen. I did it in the reverse order because I've got a car, but you might want to do it in that order. Anyway, without further ado, I'm going to crack on. Right, so first of all, I'm going to try the hargao. Now, I love the fact that they come with like big, fat, plump pieces of prawn. You can also get them with pork in here. Usually you only get hargao with prawns, or shrimp. But here you can get it with pork as well, with like seasoned pork, which is really, really nice. I went for the prawn, but you could go for the pork. Next up, I want to try the shumai, the Khanom Jeen. Khanom Jeen means dipping snack in Thai, but shumai in Chinese. Peppery pork and sweet crab meat, absolute match made in heaven. Right, next up, the prawn shumai. They are so good. Usually Thai style dim sum is like, especially in Bangkok, it's poor. Not poor, I mean it's edible, but it's not like, oh my god, that's amazing. This is by far one of the best I've had. This and the one in Trang. And I forget the name of that one, but I did a video there. I'll link it. It's very, very good. Right, on to these. Gyao pu. Lad pig. Crab dumplings with chopped with chili. Lad means to put on top. So like lad cow means on rice. Topped with like a shrimp paste chili sauce. Really, 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 really savoury. Oh, that's my favourite so far. I'll have another one of those as well. Hold on. All right, so much for just getting a couple of bits. I went back up to get the chili paste covered dumplings. I knew I should have got two at first sight, but they didn't have any left. So what she's told me to get is kadok mo, which is pork ribs in a spicy chili sauce. So she just called it kadok mo sauce, so sauce. Yeah, and it looks, it's just steamed pork ribs with a chili sauce. Look good. See if we can flake one off with a spoon. Yep. Okay. All right, I wanted to keep this short and sweet, didn't I? Okay. It's kind of like more chamong without the chamong leaves. It's like a tamarindy sour chili sauce. It's not spicy at all. Quite sweet. The pork ribs are fantastic. So soft. So I'm gonna break that in half, and this is what I've been waiting like 2 years for. I think it's been 2 years since I came here. Right, I think all that needs is a little bit of soy sauce. It's just as good as I remember. Maybe I'm not selling this, but it is literally like a seasoned English sausage made out of crab and pork and battered and deep fried. It sounds like something you'd get in a Scotland chippy, not in the back streets of Phuket town, but that is absolutely delicious. I don't think I could eat another thing. I probably could actually. I could probably eat a few more things, but if I do, I think I want to pop. I don't recommend doing that by yourself. Maybe bring a friend and hit both spots. If you are just staying in Phuket town, you don't have access to like transport, and you don't want to go to the other place, other breakfast places you have to hit here. There's one called Mingala Cafe, which is a Burmese tea house that does, as the name suggests, tea, coffee, but also does curries and fresh naan breads in a clay oven. That is amazing. You've got to go there. Noodles in this town are insane. So I would say mi kolan, mi tom ho, tien lok, but that's not my favorite out of the three, but it's still really good. But if you want some more ideas of where to go in Phuket town, I will link this video with a full playlist of all my videos in Phuket town, and they're all really, really good, if I do say so myself. No, I mean the recommendations are really, really good, not the videos. So yeah, let's wrap this up, find out how much this costs, because they're definitely not gonna give me anything for free. And then we'll head on to one of my favorite coffee shops in Phuket town. All right, would you believe it? ทุกอย่างไม่แพง ไม่แพงนะ ไม่แพง All right, 135 baht for all of that. Oh my god, อร่อยมาก 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 อร่อยจังหู้ Like 135 baht, would you believe that? All right, guys, now I'm going to go for a little walk through the town. We're about 10 minutes away from the coffee shop. A landmark for this place is on Google, obviously I put it on Google Maps, is the Phuket City Hotel. It's massive, you can't really miss it. And it's just behind that. But yeah, let's take a little walk now. I think this video is long enough, so I'm not going to bore you with too much B-roll. I'll show you a little bit of the town, and then I'll get back to you when we get to the coffee shop. Absolutely mammoth breakfast tour in Phuket. And at the end of it, I need my morning coffee, and I can think of no better place to stop than Campus Coffee Roasters. It's a beautiful little coffee shop, slap bang in the middle of the old town. They roast their own coffee beans and make an absolutely incredible latte. So thank you very much, Adam Beachinor, for the tip. This is now, and has been for a while, my favorite coffee shop in Phuket town. Let's go take a look. So yeah, if you ask them, you can watch the whole process if you come at the right time. But they've got all the machines here, and they've got everything up here telling you exactly how everything's meant to taste. I'm no coffee expert, but I do like to see this. All right, serious bit of art on this one. All right, I'm going to sit outside, guys. It is far too busy inside for me to be doing a video. This is the third time I've been here and it's always packed full of people with laptops, not talking, in utter, like complete silence. The digital nomad crowd. And they seem to be taking themselves very seriously, so I don't want to interrupt. It's a great cup of coffee. I'm not sure I prefer it to Coffee Lab in Gaeng Tai. I think Coffee Lab in Gaeng Tai is now my favourite on the whole of the island, but this is a great cup of coffee nonetheless. 75 baht, so it's in the price range that I like to pay. Very friendly staff. They all speak perfect English, so you don't need to be copying my pidgin Thai to get what you want. I love that little roasting room out back. It's just a perfect place to end your morning session of food before maybe going back to the hotel, refreshing and hitting lunchtime. So I hope that I have given you some really, really good spots to go and eat your morning breakfast when you get to Phuket. Like I said, just forego the hotel breakfast. You don't need any of that. And go and try some of this amazing local food. Because as I said, Phuket has some of the best, most accessible, authentic Thai street food in the whole country. Anywhere I've been, Phuket has got to be up there. Phuket town has got to be up there with some of the best. All right, guys, I'm going to enjoy the rest of my coffee. I'm going to let you go because I know you've been watching this for far too long now, listening to me for far too long. So thank you very much for everyone that has been liking, sharing, subscribing, my channel members. I love you. Everyone that's been donating on the Buy Me a Coffee page, that is going to a good cause. And I'm spreading as much money as I can around the local area. I could not do this full time without your support, guys, so I really do appreciate it. As always, links with everywhere I've been, everything I've ordered in the description box below. Thank you very much for watching and I will see you guys in the next one.